One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Centennial Bank Stadium in Jonesboro, home to the Red Wolves of Arkansas State. The Red Wolves will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Bringing it out. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Louisiana Monroe's offense will have the football first. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
You know, as a quarterback, when you make good decisions like that, your coordinator and play caller are going to keep dialing up these RPO-type plays, right? Nobody open. You're not forcing the football into traffic. You're not freaking out and throwing it away or running out of bounds. Just go get what you can get. It's a positive play for the offense.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Leaves it with the running back. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Got enough for the first down and wants more. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The Warhawks are on the move. He'll pull it down. Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Well, just nothing happening that time for the QB, right? RPO keeps it. He's trying to throw, nobody there. He tries to buy time, getting out to his right-hand side, but the defense took everything away and just forced the quarterback to have to eat the football.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Pride. Stop right at the 42-yard line as this defense forces a 4th down. They'll lead the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. The pull and throw off the RPO. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Got it in the middle. It's Pride. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. And the Warhawks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Finds a soft spot in the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They're about to get through their entire opening script of plays. This is the 11th play of the drive. 3rd down coming up. It's complete on the right side. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown,
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a third down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
Coming out with it, it's Sampson. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. So Arkansas State's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job at confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get it started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
And the Red Wolves with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Catch in the middle, it's Stevens. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Line is set on third down. They'll send the back in motion. Back to throw, it's Glenn. And the deflection on third down. How big is that? Forces a fourth down. The Red Wolves will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. He'll ride his man on the option. Breaks into the open. Picks up the first down, still moving. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the chains for this offense.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Here comes the option. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls out.
And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Working the middle, it's complete. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down. The Warhawks send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. And this punt will be down just on the other side of midfield. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. On the move. Powers through the defender. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And that's the hard thing about defending this play. You got so much speed coming across the formation. They can get to the edges quickly, and you limit the damage. It's not a huge play, but they pick up a little chunk and a little chunk, and you put those together, and they can get you first downs.
And the Red Wolves are in the hurry-up. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Fires to the tight end. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
We've reached the end of the period, and it's Louisiana Monroe out front. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. So first down here as they go back to work. Right back to the well. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
Looking to the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the...
And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas State.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
He's out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and that's where this offense will go to work. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Now the toss. Got room at the 35. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
Might as well give it to him again. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Rides to back and leaves it. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Touchdown, Warhawks! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. A quick pass to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Red Wolves want to crank the tempo. To the air, it's Glenn. Got his man on the right. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Just keep slinging it. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And the defense coming through with the first sack of the day. And I'll tell you what, this defense, they get so many negative plays, and they play so fast. Sometimes you think when you watch them on tape, they got 12 guys. Last week they pitched a shutout. This week playing a great ball again.
That's caught. It's Hatchett. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. On third and long, he has to throw for it. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Red Wolves! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
The great thing about spreading a defense out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense, spreading them out, taking advantage of their matchup, and getting in for the score.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American Fellas. Let's show you what's going down. North Texas has some work to do. There's no other way to put it. But the mantra of this program is hard hats, hard work. And if they can chip away here, they may be able to pull this out. They're trailing by 11 to USF. We'll circle back. If anything big happens in this clash in the American, you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He'll try to do it himself. Quarterback gets enough. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
What an individual effort there by the quarterback on the RPO because everybody was covered. He just takes off and he shows you his ability out in the open field. He's like a running back. He's got great vision. He's got the speed. He looks so natural when he's in the second level carrying the rock. Huge gain on offense by the Q. I love it on that play.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
The give on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That is a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Warhawks come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Got enough space, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, UL Monroe.
It's a phenomenal effort on third down by the QB, but how about the blocking? When that play broke down, look at the receivers running routes. They all of a sudden turned around, and they went and got some blocks to help out their QB. You got to love that.
And he makes the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Looking downfield, it's Glenn. Fires to the middle. Complete to the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Open a drive like that, it opens a world of possibilities. First down from the 43. Got it in the middle at Stevens. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Red Wolves in a good spot here with second and short. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Spins away from the defense. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Red Wolves headed quickly to the line.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got
always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Finally, a defense. Looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last two drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. Setting up fourth down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to get.
Gashing the knee on the right. Touchdown, Red Wolves. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. Extra point here will tie the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking deep down the right side. He's got it inside the 25. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Warhawks!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Arkansas State, 21.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers, and you saw it there on the incompletion.
Quickly out to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. And the Red Wolves are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Off play action. He'll throw it. Caught near the sticks. It's Stevens. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. The Red Wolves come to the line with a new set of downs. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over, a chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the air, it's Glenn. Caught over the middle, it's Stevens. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Red Wolves with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the back. Shoots his way for more. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Quinn. So they dial up on second and a long way to go.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Back to pass. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Got him downfield. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all away. Touchdown, Arkansas State.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And that extra point was good, and we're all tied up here in the second. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
The inside handoff. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They're dealing with a second and long. Scanning the field, it's Glenn. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
Here comes the heat. The short hands, it's Hatchet. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together.
And as an offense, that's just why you cannot get behind the sticks in these types of situations. Third in California is hard to complete and is hard to convert for anybody. And even though the running back is able to do something positive on that third down play, it's just too many yards to gain, and now they're forced to punt.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, it's a final now in one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable ACC clash. Miami had a dominant win, the kind the folks in South Florida were used to in 2001, when Ken Dorsey, Clinton Portis, and Jeremy Shockey led the Canes to a national title. Talk about a special team. Never know what can happen when two good teams face off, but even the most plugged-in ACC fans have to be surprised by this one, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Makes the quick grab, and this one will be stopped for no gain. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. On the option. He'll pitch it. Turning it on. He's got 42 yards on the ground, and he is well within striking distance of a 1,200-yard rushing season. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. To the air on first down. Right on the money. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The Warhawks will hustle to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Bring in the heat. And they're not on the same page there.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wide receiver going in motion. With jet sweep pass. He's knocked out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 44.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth.
Converts on fourth down. Still going. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. And he missed it. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, it is hard to beat Jonesboro when that town is buzzing as it is today.
And the Warhawks will kick it away to crank up the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. Back to pass, it's Glenn. Finds space on the right. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Oh, he's got some space. Makes it past the marker. Inside the touchdown, Red Bull. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And that is how you finish with a 54-yard touchdown run. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops, Palmer, and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the deep...
There he goes! The 40! Past the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, UL Monroe! Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
Well, we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. DB's right up on the receivers. Pulls and fires complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Fires to the big fella, and they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. The Red Wolves moving quickly to the line. Looking to pass, it's Glenn. Gonna take a shot. It's caught. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Snagged in the middle. It's Thomas. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet in my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they've put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Now on 3rd down, this offense has been rolling. Can the defense stand tall? Shoots it to the left. It's caught downfield. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Good, right down the boulevard. They double their lead up to 6 here in the 3rd quarter.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. UL Monroe has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Pulls it and fires to the left. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun. Give on the inside. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. He's piled up 65 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. The Warhawks with the 1st and 10. He's got it on the right. Breaks into the open. He's got it inside the 10. Mark him out of bounds to the 9-yard line.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
He's going for the goal line, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Warhawks!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, who knows how things are going to finish up in the Big Ten this season, but this is a game to keep in mind. Ohio State looked dominant in a victory that was never really in question. That offense had zero problem putting up points, not unlike the days of Stroud and Fields and so many greats before them. Really unexpected outcome in this intriguing Big Ten matchup, and the type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And the Red Wolves racing to the line in the hurry-up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? To the air, it's Glenn. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Takes it the other way. And he was finding space, and he took it all the way back to the 22.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
They'll run the option. Now the pitch. Turning it on. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picked up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch?
And I feel sorry for this defense. Like, they're having to defend the entire field. QB's already shown he can beat you with his arm. Now, with his legs and his decision-making, getting the ball to the pitch man, he's shown a variety. In this defense, they're having to defend the whole entire field.
He'll toss it. Touchdown, UL Monroe! Great job by the back on the option.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Plucks it out of the air. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Oh, what a move. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work. Defense in press coverage. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. The Red Wolves will bring the punt team onto the field. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Louisiana Monroe has the edge. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. And the Red Wolves will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. On the option. He'll toss it. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option, and they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed. They can go sideline to sideline. Really nice job that time. Getting Hats over to the football, getting to the pitch man in the perimeter of the field, and getting him down on the ground.
And the Warhawks will line it up on 1st and 10. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Makes the catch. It's Pride. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. The Warhawks will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and at this point of the game, you just can't afford many of those. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14. The Red Wolves want to move quickly.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Grab near the sticks. It's Stevens. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Offense, quick tempo.
Well, we knew this quarterback could put up some monster numbers. He is putting on a clinic in this game. He now has over 400 yards passing.
Leaves it with the back. Runs through a tackle.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Quick handoff. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Red Wolves pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. To throw, it's Glenn. Oh, no, the ball popped out. All kinds of room to the right. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. Touchdown, Warhawks! And they turn it into a defensive score. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
It's really hard as a quarterback because you got your eyes downfield. You're trying to find an open guy. You're trying to negotiate the rush, and all of a sudden people are swatting at the ball. They hit you. They knock it out. You got to do a better job next time of keeping 2 hands on the ball so you don't get it scooped and scored like what happened right there.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15.
That makes the score ULM 56, Arkansas State 41.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Stevens. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets it to the 28. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. They'll run this play from the pistol. Rides to the back and leaves it on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Red Wolves come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
To the ground. He's got it again. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. And the Red Wolves with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Dropping back, it's Glenn. Fires to the tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
The Red Wolves can really attack on this second and short.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play.
He's going for it all. Got it inside the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Red Wolves! A remarkable grab just keeps piling up scores.
I'm about to say, remarkable day. I mean, a remarkable career. Goodness gracious. This is a day that you just dream about having. You have these days in high school, but not in college. You're like, dang, this is as good as it gets. Nobody can stop him. He's absolutely in the zone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this would be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the opponent drive down the field and score a touchdown of their own, so you've got to answer that here. Your playmakers better step up.
And I don't know what it is about momentum. In all the locker rooms and all the years coaching, everything, you can't quantify it, you can't measure it. And the momentum has swung to the other side. You got to get it back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Big third down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on third down.
He's going to run it. Looking for room at the 40. Oh, he's got some space. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Man, you got to lock in on your keys. When they run this kind of offense and they do the replays, somebody has to account for the quarterback, and they forgot who that was, and he made them pay with a big play.
They'll run the option. Now the toss. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wideout. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. And the Warhawks come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down.
Ooh, you're living dangerously now. You've got the lead late in the game. Don't do anything to turn it over, and they almost did throwing it there. If I'm the head coach now, I'm thinking, man, let's just run the ball.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Man, it's so nice to have a QB that can do that can run and make plays when you need it. Late in the football game, trying to run this clock out, preserve the win. He picks up the big 1st down and keeps the clock moving.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to...
There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Yeah, great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he can see he had him. He completes it for the 1st down.
You already have the lead. Scoring is always good, but milk the clock, and it will be your friend. He'll pitch it. Touchdown, UL Monroe! Excellent pass by the back on the option. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, we've got a final in a game that just wrapped up here in the SEC. Tennessee left little doubt. You know, this version of the Volunteers can hang with any of the teams of the past. And remember, this is a program that went 13-0 en route to a national title back in 1998. An SEC clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Glenn. Right down the middle. Complete downfield. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. And quickly to the line of scrimmage, they spike it and stop the clock.
No gain on the play.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying play action. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Corners are going to bail. Pressure coming. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the 4th quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. 1st down and more. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can.
No gain on the play.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down.
Let's go.
Wants to go up top. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's caught. Late touchdown here, probably too little too late. It would take a monumental miracle to come back now.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And with the lead sitting at 9, they'll try to make it a one-possession game. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Down to 17 seconds to play. They'll line up for the onside kick, and what a miracle it would be if they pull this out.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
It's complete to the right. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Not sure why they're not content to just take the W. They're working that left side. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.